Oh, hey there, my Battlefield friends. I wanted to show this little video because this was a classic example on how you're only as good as your team. And teamwork is absolutely necessary. It doesn't matter how many kills you get. If you cannot get your team together to hold flags and to defend flags, there's nothing, there's as many people as you can kill, and it just doesn't matter. I started out with the RFB, which is a very new weapon to me, so I'm not really that familiar with it, and I'm not doing as well with it yet. And I quickly realized I had to swap to my trusty SG553 to make a little bit of a difference here and maybe have a chance on winning this match. And I was basically trying to hop from one flag to the other to take them, but the enemy was always right behind me taking the flags back. And even if I tried to hold the flag by myself, a lot of times I could only hold it for so long. Because if you're alone, you don't have a medic with you that can revive you, you die, you basically spawn somewhere else, you lose that flag. And you can just see how this is going here. But what I wanted to mention is yesterday the DLC was out, China Rising, or so they told us. I downloaded the DLC. I was all excited to play it. I reserved like a few hours that night. I was deciding not to watch any TV and just play the DLC. And I tried for 2 hours to get into a match. I found matches on the server browser for that particular DLC. And it says that there was like at least, 19 players on each side, but I could not get in. So basically what happened to me is I got the music for the match. Sometimes the picture, the map was coming up for a second, then disappeared again. I had a black screen and the blinking icon, and I heard the new music, the very new music that I never heard before. I knew that was that music for the particular map. And I was all excited, and I let some of this run for at least 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, just to see if eventually the map comes up or the match comes up, if it just takes that long. No, I would say I tried probably off and on for 2 hours, and I tried about 10 times to get into before I gave up. I was like, I don't want to spend my night sitting in front of a black screen with some music playing and I can't play. So I went just back to playing the old regular matches, and this is like one of the matches that I played and had a lot of fun in. But it's really too bad, and I know DICE is aware of it, or EA is aware of it. I think it's EA that's responsible for the servers, not DICE. But they all know, and they say, yeah, we know there's an issue. And it's like, God, I mean, why don't you fix those issues? It's like, why do you release a DLC if it's not ready? I mean, it's the DLC is ready, but the servers are not ready. So there's definitely a huge problem with those EA servers. I mean, there's still crashes. They haven't fixed anything yet. I mean, the sound problems at the beginning of each match. You don't have any sound. That hasn't been fixed yet. I mean, that was an issue in Battlefield 3, and I think they fixed that eventually there. But it just takes so long to fix things. And they said even PC players have this problem. They say PC players may not be able to get into any match until this DLC has been released to everyone on December 17th. And that's really too bad because, as a premium member, you pay $50 to get early access and to get those DLCs. And then you want to play them and you don't get them. And it's like, oh, you get them with everyone else. Well, why did you become a premium member? It's just really, really frustrating. And I went on some forums and people are really, really mad. And that's really too bad because they were actually doing better with Battlefield. Battlefield 4 was doing better before it came out in Call of Duty Ghosts. More people were into getting Battlefield 4. More people were interested into Battlefield 4. A lot of COD players were switching to Battlefield 4. I'm one of the ones that decided not to get Call of Duty this year just because I'm tired of it, And there's a lot of players like me, former Call of Duty gamers that were just saying, you know what, I'm just going to Battlefield. I mean, I've always played Battlefield, but I'm now only playing Battlefield. And I don't know about you, but it is very frustrating, and you are somehow not giving up on Battlefield because, you know, if you're a big fan of it, you will always support that game. And I think DICE is an amazing company. They do really amazing stuff. But EA here just has to do something about those servers. I don't know why they cannot fix this server problem. I mean, that's just ridiculously, and there is no excuse for that. I mean, if you don't have the servers ready for such a huge game and such a huge audience, I mean, you really shoot yourself into your own foot. Well, I have another chance again tonight to try this out and see if maybe I can get in. I'm not very optimistic yet, but we'll see. Maybe I'm lucky, I can get in. I can record some gameplay footage. That would be really great because I heard they have dirt bikes in there, and that's amazing. So I'm not sure. I don't think they have captured the flag though, because I did not see that listed in the battle log. So it's just gonna be conquest, air superiority. I'm not really keen on air superiority because I don't know, I sometimes try, but I find it a little bit boring to just fly back and forth with the plane. I find it more interesting to just run around on the ground. But everyone has their own thing, you know. I mean, some people just love to fly things in this game, and for them it's really awesome because they have a perfect chance to do so. Okay, this is one of those situations where my accuracy was absolutely terrible, and I was thinking later on, why didn't I just run up to him and stab him? Because I never think like that. I don't know. I just never think about my knife. I'm like, that's right, I have a knife. Why do I never use my knife? I don't know. It's a reflex. It's also maybe because my setting is where my knife is set to the B button, so I have to basically take off my thumb of the buttons, and it seems like shooting is faster than stabbing. But a lot of times stabbing would be a better choice because I can be silent and I don't make so much noise, and then the whole enemy team is coming after me. So it looks like they're taking back the flag, and my team is desperately trying to hold on to this thing. And I don't know, it's this is one of those maps that I'm not so fond of because it is so super dark. And I had many times where I had an enemy stand right in front of me and I didn't even see him until I saw like the red light of his laser, and it was already too late. Sometimes I wished in this map I had like infrared goggles like Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, maybe it would be awesome for you, but it wouldn't be awesome if your enemies had those on, because then you could be seen anywhere. So if you look at the scoreboard here, you can see that no matter how well I did over everyone else, we still lost. Sad but true. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care and see you next time. Bye bye.